This is the time of year when the focus is on pumpkins. People are painting them, they're carving them, and they're baking them. There was also something else that people were doing with pumpkins this past weekend, and it was a lot of fun. Our John Last tells us more in this edition of The Last Word.
I was always assigned serious news stories for most of my career. That's why I love doing The Last Word. Fun stories that I could not do back then, I can certainly do now. And that brings me to Peek Resort in Clymer, New York. This is a pumpkin cannon. You load it up with a pumpkin, sound off a warning horn, turn a key, and a pumpkin is launched onto a hillside at the blink of an eye. A pumpkin cannon has been a featured attraction at Peek's annual Fall Fest for the past 13 years, and it's a story I've always wanted to do. I'm fascinated by this thing. Ray Bliley and Seth Ellison built this giant cannon. It is the second one they have brought to the Fall Fest. It's much more powerful than the first.
This has two 1,000-gallon propane tanks, so it's 2,000 gallons of air that come out of it when it shoots. So.
Ray and Seth do not keep the fun all to themselves. They let any Fall Fest visitor shoot off the cannon free of charge. The looks on the faces of children who take their turn are priceless. Each child is hoping they would be the one to get a direct hit on the smiley face target placed on the hillside. A throng of adults is watching from a distance. They can't look away. I bet deep down they want to get in line with the kids. How can they resist this? Tim Frawley can't. He took his shot.
It's amazing, the noise and the pressure and the power, and it's just fun to watch them shoot up there. I don't know if they've hit the target yet, but we'll be back to watch.
Ray and Seth say the Peek Fall Fest is the only place they take the pumpkin cannon to share with the public. They will bring it back next year. Until then, they will take it home to Greenfield Township, load it with a bowling ball, and aim at junk cars. I'm surprised. They say not everyone loves the cannon.
It'll shoot a bowling ball 3/4 of a mile, so the neighbors don't like it.
With The Last Word at Peek. John Last, Erie News Now.